Ever since the dawn of the internet, there's been a struggle between technology companies and media companies. While big tech platforms provide users with easy access to journalism, news organizations complain that despite getting more traffic, they receive very little by way of revenue from those clicks. It's a war that the news industry has mostly lost, resulting in the free fall of thousands of newspapers, magazines, and websites over the last 3 decades. Well, the struggle is revving up again. Canada's Senate is considering a bill that would make big tech sites like Facebook and Google finally pay publishers for displaying news content online. In response, Google removed links to news articles from its search engine for up to 4% of the country's population. The company has framed this move as a way to temporarily test the impact of the so-called Online News Act. But Ottawa sees things differently and has now summoned the tech giant's executives to testify before Parliament. Several countries, including the United States, have similar laws under consideration right now, and Australia actually passed one in 2021. But a game changer is on the horizon. Generative AI may soon disrupt how we consume and search for content on the internet, and new laws may not solve for the next set of challenges. A few months ago, I told you about OpenAI's new chatbot, ChatGPT. It can hold conversations and convincingly mimic human writing. It had, and frankly still has, some major flaws when it comes to accuracy, but AI has the power to bring superpowers to search engines, vastly improving their ability to respond to questions from you and me. This is why Microsoft has been keen to incorporate this technology into its previously marginal search engine, Bing. This version of Bing responds to user queries by delivering conversational answers to questions, drawing its responses from synthesizing and paraphrasing other online media. It may list footnotes at the end of its response, but its answers are often so self-contained and complete that there's very little incentive for users to continue on to the source of the information. If you get a well-synthesized answer to your question, why would you bother to click on the footnotes at the end of the answer to see the 2 or 3 sources on which that synthesis is based? As The Economist recently pointed out, new AI chatbots can even reach behind paywalls. In today's search engine landscape, a user trying to find the New York Times' recipe for macaroni and cheese will be stopped by a demand for payment and subscription. But ask Bing's AI, and it serves up a paraphrased version of the whole recipe, complete with a licking lips emoji. ChatGPT-enabled Bing isn't available to the public yet, and Microsoft has some serious work cut out for itself before an official launch can happen. The program still struggles with accuracy, and it has been known to act, well, a bit unhinged. But make no mistake, AI chatbots are coming. Google announced plans to enhance its search feature with its own AI-powered chatbot called Bard. And China's tech company Baidu says it will release ErnieBot after further internal testing. Publishers could be left scrambling. For years, journalists, including here at CNN, have labored over search engine optimization in order to draw eyeballs to their content and therefore to their advertisers. Other news organizations have opted to bring in users by contorting their editorial standards, by writing clickbait to appeal to the algorithm, bending in every which way with the hopes of enticing someone away from the endless scrolling. No one can agree on just how much money the tech industry has already siphoned from journalism in the past 2 decades, but chatbots will likely be devastating to its click-driven economy. New laws could help. In just over a year, Australia has gotten Google and Facebook to pay media companies there more than $140 million for using their news content. The Guardian alone has added 50 journalists to its newsroom down under. It's always good to remember that AI chatbots don't actually know anything. They learn it from existing knowledge created by human beings, in this case, journalists. If those human beings didn't exist, the chatbots would have nothing to say. Thanks to all of you for being part of my program this week. I will see you next week.